Good afternoon. You're a handsome bunch. I think all of La Jolla is here this afternoon. I hope you've all set your alarms. Laughter. I think that's what Nicole would want from us this afternoon. It's an honor to be here with you all to celebrate her life. What a dear friend she was to so many. But before I get into the details, I think it's really appropriate to thank the Rhodes family for opening up their home. I'd like to thank our official sponsor, Rombauer, this afternoon. My name's Sean Parr, and our family's been friends with the Retts for about 16 years, and we've gone through preschool, middle school, high school together, and we've got some fabulous memories. I think that's what life's about. It's actually about building memories together. So I've got good history to be able to paint a beautiful picture of this incredible woman, Nicole. She gave us so much material to work with. And when Dave asked me to do this, I said yes instantly, and it took no time at all to sort of map out what to say. And the closer it got, the more nervous I got. I didn't want to mess up because I knew somebody would give me a good kicking. So looking out at you, I know that Nicole will be thrilled that you are all here this afternoon. And this is what a life well lived looks like. If you look around just for a second, the number of people that are here, when our life is at a point, this is what a good life is about. So we're all here to honor her. And it was certainly an honor knowing Nicole, and I know each of you feel the same way. So in celebrating her as an incredibly special person, I wanted to share a little about her with you. And I hope that each of you finds something familiar in my words, something that touches your heart, something that you walk away from today with a big smile. So I was searching for the perfect word to describe Nicole. And again, that wasn't difficult, but I went through a few. In a conversation just a little earlier ago, it was teen mom, cheeky, saucy. But the word I landed on was chutzpah. So, will you say that with me? No. Chutzpah! That was Nicole. What's that?
Father, I like ambiguous.
Right. So, again, I think there's a lot of agreement, but Nicole was an incredible example of an authentic and real and genuine person. She was refreshing. At times I found her a little intimidating. So what does that mean? It means what you saw was what you got. Always. There were no sides. You were never, ever in any doubt about what she thought about you and pretty much everything else. She'd tell you like she saw it. She'd tell you how much she loved you, and she'd tell you how much you just pissed her off. Nicole was a passionate, opinionated lady, and you always knew where you stood with her. And I consider that to be a great gift from her to me and to all of us. And may each of us strive to be a little more real and a little more authentic. Nicole was a roll your sleeves up, get involved, get it done kind of lady. Man, she was a doer. She was never on the fence. And we often marveled in our house just how much Nicole volunteered for, just how much she cared about you, and how much she cared about so many. and the community that she was a part of. So we hear a lot about community. Again, if you look around, this is community. And it's people like Nicole that create that. So this short, slightly amended speech by Theodore Roosevelt, which is going to take me about an hour and a half, personifies an important part of who Nicole was. So these aren't my words. It's not the critic who counts. It's not the woman who points out how the strong woman stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the woman who's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again because there's no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends herself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if she fails, at least she fails while daring greatly, so that her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. So I think Nicole would say, may we all get in the arena and roll up our sleeves. So when I asked my son Liam how he would best describe Nicole, we had the same answer. She was a force of nature. Think about that for a minute. She was like the warmth of the sun. She was like a breath of spring fresh air. And she was like a hurricane that would whip you into shape. You always knew that Nicole was there. Now, we live in a community that places a lot of value on what you earn, what you drive, and where you live. And that's a currency. But Nicole was far more interested in the currency of friendships. And she was an incredible friend to so many people. And she was the friend who said what other people were thinking. Mm-hmm. And she was the friend that called you on your bullshit. So may we all strive to be a better friend like Nicole. Now, Gandhi once said, you find yourself when you lose yourself in the service of others. And Nicole knew exactly who she was. And I think that was partly due to the fact that she was in the service and she cared for so many. She was an incredible mother. She kept Dave in order. Tough job, but she did it. She was incredibly thoughtful. She was a natural leader, and she made serving and caring for others seem effortless. She was brave. She was courageous. And she played her cards with honor and style. The author Randy Porsche of The Last Lecture and Nicole had a lot in common. And he said, it's not about the cards that you're dealt, but it's how you play them. And throughout her fight with her illness, she was an example to every single one of us. She never felt sorry for herself. She never complained. And she kept calm, and she carried on. So Nicole showed us what bravery was like. And so may each of us strive to be a little more brave. A friend of mine wrote a best-selling book called Love Does, and I think that actually could have been the title of Nicole's life. She understood that actions are louder than words, and there's a cost to living fully and passionately. She was a person that was willing to sacrifice convenience and comfort to make life better for other people. So love requires persistent practice. It's like working out. There's a lot of people here that work out. It shows. You're gorgeous. So in fact, when you work out, you do reps. Boom, boom. So when you think you're too tired or you're too busy to care for others, think of Nicole and do reps. So may we all do a little more. May we love each other just a little bit more. So I think Nicole's aliveness glorified God, and her life blessed all of us. Now, talking with Dave, he said she got more out of half a life than most people get out of a whole life.
Amen.
He said that Nicole lived for now, that she believed in loving now. Life's not a dress rehearsal, right? We only live once. But if we do it right, once is enough. She lived life to the full, and she did it right. So I say, may we all be fully alive. Got about another 45 minutes to go. And you're still engaged, I love it. Almost done. So I was on a plane Thursday evening, and I was circling over the ocean, waiting to land, and I got a text from Angela. And I'd literally just read this chapter from a book called Running with the Horses by Eugene Peterson. And I quote, "Giving is what we do best. It's in the air into which we're born. It's the action that was designed into us before our birth. Giving is the way the world is. God gives himself. He also gives everything that is. He makes no exceptions for any of us. We're given away to our families, to our neighbors, to our friends, to our enemies. Our life is for others. Some of us try desperately to hold on to ourselves, to live for ourselves. We look so bedraggled and pathetic doing it, hanging on the dead branch of a bank account for dear life, afraid to risk ourselves on the untried wings of giving. We don't live or give generously because we've never tried. But the sooner we start, the better we are going to have to live our lives. And the longer we wait, the less time we have for a soaring and swooping life of grace. Nicole lived life generously. And if she was standing here today, I think she'd say, your life is a precious gift. Unwrap it. Live it now. And give generously. So take a moment, close your eyes, and just think about a moment that you had with Nicole. So, I say to you, cheers, Nicole Rapp. You beautiful soul. You amazing woman. You were an example of a life well lived. God bless you, Nicole, and God bless all of you.